Hello guys, welcome back to the channel today. Two very good news that I want to tell you that could be extremely bullish for Bitcoin and the crypto market, but also the stock market. Number one, straight away, Biden and McCarthy appear near to deal on the US debt ceiling as default looms. What it means is that finally all this thought about the debt ceiling that they won't be able to find they won't be able to find a deal, which probably could have caused a crash in the stock market, is coming to an end. So they are now discussing, Joe Biden is probably going to approve, they're going to raise the debt limits, the debt ceiling, and therefore markets should react very positively to the news. But now I got the second news, which is probably the bomb. Okay, the bomb, you need to listen to this because this is great. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That will really help to continue for me to do all these videos. I got the biggest bomb ever. So, 1st of June, in Hong Kong, people are going to be able to trade again to buy crypto. So last week, a few days ago, it was on national television, on the Hong Kong or China national television, they said that from June 1st, traders are going to be able again to buy crypto, because as you remember, China banned the use of crypto and nobody was able to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum anymore. But from now on, they're going to be able to buy from the June 1st. So again, we're having a debt ceiling that could be resolved. We have China opening again access to crypto. So you're talking about 2 billion people. That's a significant number. You have the Fed that potentially could pause rates in June. So bullish, bullish, bullish. So looking at all of that, looks like we are setting ourselves up to a big rally. Again, nothing is certain. It's not financial advice, but looks like we're going to get there. But let's look now what's happening with the crypto market, so I can give you a little bit of an idea on how to trade for this week, for these days, and you're going to have a better understanding. Now, straight away, what I want to do, I want to get into Bitcoin. So let's get into the charts. So Bitcoin, as you can see, this is the monthly chart. So we had a nice, of course, 4 months, of up only, and then we touched this level here of Fibonacci. Now we have a little bit of a retracement from here, and looks like that we are forming a bearish engulfing candle from here. But again, I think that this is going to be short-lived, especially if all these news are going to be bullish for the market, and hopefully, if the Fed is going to stop increasing rates. By the way, they're crazy, they're fools. And I'm going to show you now on the daily chart what I think is going to be happening with Bitcoin in the next week or so. So at the moment, as you can see, Bitcoin had formed what we call the head and shoulder. So the head and shoulder, as you can see, we had a shoulder over here. So I'm going to draw it from here. So we had a shoulder here, then we had a head, and now we have formed another shoulder. So if you see my previous video, I was calling this prior to this happening, and then we had the neckline over here. We broke the neckline this way, then we tried to retouch again the neckline, we got rejected, and now we are continuing all our way down. So the question is, where could we be heading next? Now, I guess that depending on how it's going to go with the debt ceiling, we might see a nice bullish momentum. So which means that, as you can see here, we form, first of all, a hammer candle, which in general is quite bullish, and also looks like we're forming what we call a double bottom. So the hammer candle is here, double bottom it's over here. So if this one plays out, let's say that we go up to this level and then the double bottom is going to be formed, then it could bring us back to this level here. But remember, guys, that here there is a big resistance. So we have this diagonal resistance here that is roughly 28,500. So I wouldn't be surprised if we might see a debt ceiling resolution and then Bitcoin to pump at about this level over here. But I would say the most hypothetical scenario at the moment, because look at how many levels we lost in the last few days, it will be a drop, a continuation to the downside around this area over here, in between $25,000 to $24,000. Again, it's very difficult to say where it's gonna go exactly, but I believe that we had our Fibonacci, the 0.382 at around $25,000. So I would say that I will be a buyer if Bitcoin goes around these levels over here at $24,000 to $25,000. Again, because we're going to have an oversold RSI. And in general, as you can see from the past, this looks significantly bullish. So again, I'm expecting something like this, maybe a little bit of, pullback this way and then down around this level here. And then from here, I'm expecting to go up again. But again, what could be happening as well is instead of seeing like a reaction from here, again, $25,000 is a big support. If you zoom out, look at that. So it looks almost like, because, as you remember, we are in an inverted head and shoulder from here, and looks like this could be a retest of this head and shoulder to then continue to the upside with a target of roughly $40,000. But again, everything is possible. If the Fed decides to continue with rates and there is a catastrophe in the markets. By the way, I think we are in a bull market, and I think we're going to continue up. But again, we need to also analyze the worst case scenario. So if we lose this level over here, of course, then what we might happen as well would be to continue probably even more down and maybe reach these kind of levels over here, 21,000, 22,000. It could definitely happen. So I'm not saying that it's going to happen for sure, but it's something that we have to look at. So we might see like, maybe down this way and then up, or we're going to see, in case, we enter into a recession, whatever, we can maybe see, this maybe up this way and then down again to then continue up. So could be potential, two potential scenarios again. So again, I would say, if you are about to trade this, I would be very careful, and I'll probably wait for the right time. I will wait to see a nice bullish reversal. I want to see some volumes coming in. I want to see some, maybe like a reversal, like a bullish engulfing candle, and so on. Now, the next chart I want to show you today, it's Ethereum. So Ethereum has been shown again. This was drawn like a long time ago. So we are in this, as you can see, this channel that has been drawn like a long time ago. And I feel like Ethereum was forming what we call the ABCD pattern. So we have this, of course, the A, B, B, C, and then CD. So C equals D. AB equals CD. So it looks like, we are continuing to go to the downside. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to retouch this diagonal support at around $1,650. As you can see, we have so much room to go down with Ethereum, even with the RSI being only at the 50 level. So again, I'm expecting with Ethereum, I will be a buyer if the price goes and retests this level here of support, which is roughly 1,650, which also coincides with this big level of support, this horizontal support as well. The next one is going to be the S&P 500. So S&P 500 very important to dictate, where crypto market could go to, and I found this interesting pattern over here. So as you can see, it looks like we have formed what we call a cup and handle. Like a cup and handle, we have this cup over here, then we have a handle over here. It looks like we are continuing to go to the upside. So you can call it a cup and handle here. You can call it also, it could be, as I put, all my other videos, a inverted head and shoulder. So if I go over here and then I draw an inverted head and shoulder, let me just get, let me find the pattern from here. So we have, a shoulder here, head over here, and then we go another shoulder from here. So if we then calculate the target where we could go with this head and shoulder, probably is going to coincide as well with the cup and handle. And then if I go here, and then I put it this way, look at that. It looks perfectly. So it looks like almost, inverted head and shoulder could be a cup and handle, but the target looks like it could probably go into $4,900, which could be a all-time high for the S&P 500. So the thing is, if the S&P goes to 4,900, I'm expecting Bitcoin to go at least to 48 to 50,000, which is my target for this year. And after this, I don't know, maybe if we're going to have a recession, we might see, a double top to again, maybe go back again to this level to then start the real bull market, or we could see like a parabolic melt up. So by the way, people like David Hunter, the contrarian, follow him on Twitter, is saying that we might see the S&P 500 to go to 6,000 or 7,000. So I don't think it's going to happen. I think that we're going to see probably a correction then of the races, but of course, he has 50 years of experience. He's one of the best investors, in the industry. So I just have to give him credit, and also I have to keep my mind open as well. And the last thing I want to talk about to you today, guys, is XRP. So XRP, which is bought by so many people, this is my trading strategy for XRP. So it looks like, again, like we are pretty much forming this beautiful base over here. So we had this big capitulation going down here, then we had a bit of a break to the upside, then we had into this kind of probably depression phase, and looks like what we could be happening now, we could be entering into a nice spring to the upside, and we could be forming what we call a triple bottom. So we have over here, we have one bottom, then one bottom, and maybe another bottom over here to go off the races. And again, if this double triple bottom plays out, then it could bring us back to a level of roughly $1. So again, if we buy from here 37 cents to $1, is almost a 300% gain, which then could be incredibly profitable for us. As you can see, on the Fibonacci retracement from here, I drew a Fibonacci from this level to this level, and so if we retrace up to the 0.382 or even 0.5, we could go to roughly 91 cents or $1. So again, so what I want to do right now, because of the bearish of the FUD and also the bearish trend we are seeing at the moment in Bitcoin, I just want to wait to probably Bitcoin to correct if it goes to $24,000 to $25,000. And if that happens, I'm expecting XRP, of course, to retest this level of support here at around 36 cents. So I'm probably going to enter in spot at this level and then run all the way up this way. So again, very important. As a trader, we always have to think about the bearish and bullish scenario. So bearish scenario from here is that what could be happening as well is that we're going to probably retest this level here and then go back into the channel. So what I might do is to buy at this level of 36 cents and maybe sell maybe 50% of my position at 60 cents. And then if this happens, then at least I'm going to gain some profits. Otherwise, if I see lots of momentum and then volume coming this way, then I'm going to ride all the way probably up to this level over here at around 91 cents to $1. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, although it was quite quick. But if you have a comment, if you have a question, leave a comment down below, and please don't forget to subscribe. And let's see what happens on the June 1st when China is going to reopen to crypto. I'm very, very excited, and I'm going to see you in the next video.